beautiful drop in NASDAQ 100 as predicted last week. I told you stay short below 12,500 and specifically below 12,400. You can expect 12,000 levels as a very good support, and precisely it has achieved close to 12,000 levels. I hope you all profited more than 500 points last week. Now what is going to happen this week? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits. Do not commit this mistake. Yes, I share my daily analysis on NASDAQ 100 twice a day, one with the Asia session, next with the US cash session. Do watch those both analysis along with Dow Jones. Definitely it will help you in your day trading decisions. Let's start the day now. And remember, in the end, I'll give you the trading strategy and trading analysis levels for the next week. Do watch till the end. See, this is the daily charts, and yesterday I told you in my daily analysis that it may try to trade within this. I expected 12,400 levels to provide a stronger resistance. It tried to breach and went till towards 12,450 though. That is the next resistance level. But remember, it has given higher highs and higher lows, indicating a slight bullishness and a consolidation. So yes, if you see it dropping any point of time below 12,000 levels next week, you can again remain short. Yes, you can again remain short if it drops below 12,000 levels. Till the time it trades about 12,000, there is still bullishness, possibility of reversal exists, but let's have a look into more detail. See what it is trying to create. It is trying to create a channel like this. And still, if it tries to drop below 12,000, remember 11,900 and 11,800, these two levels you should mark out for. Even if it tries to drop, these two levels must provide a very strong support for NASDAQ 100. And on the upside now, we will look forward to 12,400. These two levels on the downside and upside you should mark out for. Now look at this, what it is trying to do. A big sharp candle and a sideways consolidation candles, and if it gives you a break below 12,000, this is again going to be a big sharp candle. Either which way it tries to go, whether it is on the upside or be it on the downside, it is going to give you an equally sharp candle. Now this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look into further detail. Also look at the daily charts. See, I told you at this point that it has seen the highs and it must drop. Why it has seen the highs? See the channel highs here. Precisely it has achieved the highs of this channel. And where is the bottom for this? Yes, it is, though it is far away, it appears to be far away, but it is not something like that it is not achievable. Possibly once it sustains below 12,000 levels, possibility of a good sharp drop again exists, and then if it trades far below, you can definitely expect a further sharper drop. Now look at this here. See, can you see these candles? Precisely at 11,900, these are the support levels. Breaking below 11,900 and 11,800, if these two levels are taken, you can expect NASDAQ 100 to remain further bearish and give you a good fall till towards 11,000. Whether it is going to happen or not, that is the question. But yes, if next week you see it trading below 12,000 levels, the next support levels, remember, is at 11,900, 11,800. When I say or when I ask you to mark out these two levels, you must remember that these two are going to be very good support. And if you see a bounce back or recovery from those levels, definitely we can expect a little more rise there. Now let's also have a look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour chart, see yesterday what we had seen, it giving higher lows. So higher lows indicating that it is refraining to go past the support at 12,000 levels and trying to act bullish despite the sharp drop yesterday. It closed, see this was the weekly closing also, and on weekly closing it closed the trades on the upside and on the downside, reducing the premiums on the options towards zero. And now if it tries to break past 12,200, you can again stay long. See first resistance at 12,300 and 12,400. So these two levels you should mark out. Also look at this, lower highs, higher lows. So pretty much consolidation zone between 12,400 to 12,200, 12,150 levels can be seen. We have to watch out for how it behaves in between this. It may try to take it to apex and then try to decide the direction. We'll watch out a little bit. Now let's have a look at the weekly chart. On the weekly charts too, likewise this has seen the highs there, and since then it is looking forward to a drop. The bottom is far away. If it continues to trade in this fashion, if you see it dropping below 12,000, definitely it will call for a good drop, and specifically below 11,800 one can stay short. Then one can look forward to 11,500 and 11,000 levels are going to be the destination there. But look at these three candles. See, previous candle hardly had any tail or a wick out there. The previous candle had a wick also and a tail also, indicate that it is trying to, and the body size is also diminished in nature from compared to what we had seen in the last to last week. Indicates that the bulls and bears had a good fight here. We had seen a very range bound and tight movement there. Possibly next week again it may try to give you a slightly consolidatory movement. Maybe 11,800, 900 to 12,400 could be the range in which it may try to trade, or as what we have seen, it can try to consolidate a little bit before trying to decide. So be cautious in between 12,100 to 12,400 levels, in between these 300 points. Let's have a little patience and try to see more into detail, and then only you should take a position. Also look at these four candles. The lows there are very well aligned, almost achieving, and now this time also it has achieved almost the bottom, and next week again 12,050, 12,100 levels should be a good support if it continues to trade above this. And remember, since this drop, it has given you an expanding triangle on the weekly charts. Possibly if it tries to reverse and retrace from there, I will expect it to again come. If it comes over or if it gets out of this zone in near future, definitely it is the breakout which we all can wait for. But till the time it trades within this triangle, it is going to be difficult for it to breach. The next high should be at around 13,500. Even if it tries to rise, these levels should be good resistance for NASDAQ 100. Now also look at the monthly chart. On the monthly charts, see the previous candle. Previous candle had a strong wick out there, upper shadow that you can call, and at the same time it had a flat bottom out there. This candle started with almost the same bottom. Now it has formed a wick also. It can try to form a little tail, but then you have to be very cautious till towards 11,800, 900 zone. If it breaks below 11,800, definitely it can try to achieve 11,500, 11,000, and this time it can go well below 11,000 levels. Now 6 months back, almost in February, I had told you at this zone that NASDAQ 100 must hit this zone. It is almost achieved, and yes, there is still lot much of land to cover on the downside. If it breaks below 11,000 levels, you can see the next destination is far away. So I will be watchful and cautious of 11,000 levels on the downside. If it continues to trade below these levels, then definitely it will call for a stronger fall. Anything and everything is possible. These are markets. Expect the unexpected, and yes, anything is possible. So now with this, now let's move towards the indicators here. And if you look at the indicators on the 4-hour, see, indicators will confirm whether the theory which we have formed with the help of charts, are these indicators confirming the same or not, or is there any deviation. Then at the end I will summarize here. So look at the 4-hour charts here. And on the 4-hour charts, almost it has hit the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, trying to trade bearish. The next resistance zone is precisely at around 12,300 levels. It has to sustain above this zone, that is 12,200, 300. Then you can expect a little bullishness, but then the nearest resistance is 12,400. Only and only if it trades beyond 12,400, direct lending to 12,600 is possible, and beyond that it will fly high. So just be cautious. It can retrace a little, but then 12,200, 300 zone. 300 you should specifically watch out for. 12,300, if it sustains above, then the next destination is 12,400. Beyond that it will fly high. Do watch out for these two levels on the ups. Now look at the directional movement. It is again diverging. It is already trading bearish. Stochastic was overbought, and with a sharp red candle it has come back to comfortable levels. Now looking to again crossover to enter into oversold zone. The MACD was divergent and bullish. It is again started to converge. I will wait for it to cross over for a sell entry. RSI is trading comfortable with a little bullish bias. And on the daily charts, if you look at the same things, on the daily charts, NASDAQ 100 is trading below the 20, 50 and 100 period simple, exponential and volume weighted moving average price. And you can find out that 12,400, this is the 100 period moving average, 12,800, 12,700, this is the 50 period moving average, and 13,000 levels is the 20 period moving average. So it is trading below this. It is trading in a bearish zone right now. Also it is trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, hence it might get a support. The support there from 11,900, 11,800 going to be strong. I will be definitely cautious of these two levels. Look at the bearishness on the daily charts. It is starting to converge, and if at all it converges, crosses over, then only one can confirm that it may enter into bullish zone. What we have seen for last couple of months till mid of this, probably it can again enter into a retracement zone if it crosses over. Now look at the stochastic. This is trading oversold now since last couple of weeks. It is trading oversold. Possibility for it to come out exists, and this time it will give you a sharp green candle and enter into overbought zone so that it can drop again. So a retracement is quite possible. The MACD is also trading divergent, trading bearish. It has seen the highs, so the movement on the downside may limit. So that is why I say yes, 11,900, 11,800, even if it tries to drop, these two levels must provide it a very strong support, and it can bounce back from those levels. So good entry to go long from those levels, and on the upside be cautious of 12,300, 12,400 levels. If it breaks past this, if it sustains about 12,400, that is another good entry to stay long, and then you can expect it to rise high 12,700, 800, then 13,000 levels must strike. RSI is near to oversold levels, near to bottom out there, and the indicators on the weekly chart. On the weekly charts too, it is trading in the bearish zone, below the 20 weeks average, below the 100 weeks average, and below the 50 period average, indicating more bearishness there. It is trading below all these three. This is also a resistance zone. If you look at this, you will find 12,500 is a good resistance zone, then 13,000, and then 13,800, 14,000 levels. On the weekly charts, you should watch out for these levels. Even if it continues to trade bullish, it must provide a little resistance on the upside. Also on the weekly charts, it is still got some scope for it to drop. If the bottom of the Bollinger Band situated at around 11,200, it may get a pullback from the downside. The directional movement again started to diverge. So far it was trading bearish. Last week was the only time when it was on the verge of a crossover. Again diverging here, indicating that it is still bearish and it can continue to diverge from here. Now see, with the little rise, stochastic was overbought, and last three candles again bringing back the Nasdaq 100 to oversold zone. Possibility of it entering oversold zone exists, and yes, that is why I say be a little cautious with the long till the time it trades below 12,400 levels. Now look at the MACD. The MACD is willing to converge. It was trading bullish. Now it is again willing to converge, crossover for a sell entry. Remember, it is still trading in the negative zone. It is still trading in the bearish territory. RSI again looking downwards. And if you look at the monthly charts, on the monthly chart, the 20 months average is at 14,000. The 50 months average at around 11,000 levels must provide us support there. 50 months, it means almost close to 5 years. What we can 4 to 5 years average is situated at around 11,000 levels. The possibility for it to drop below this also very strong, but I will be definitely watch out for how it behaves this month. This month is going to be decisive for Nasdaq 100. If it continues to trade on the downside, definitely it will call for more bearishness, and then it will fall strongly. Directional movement is bearish here. It is again starting to diverge on the monthly charts. Look at the stochastic. The stochastic tried to come out of the oversold zone, and I have told you earlier also, the last time when we see stochastic trading oversold on the monthly charts on Nasdaq 100 was in 2003-2001 levels. That was the only time when Nasdaq 100 on the monthly charts have entered into oversold zone. And also one must observe how it behaved that time. See, it tried to bounce back. The same thing, it tried to bounce back, and then a series of fall, and then again it is trying to enter into oversold zone. Likewise, it tried to bounce back, and then again entering into oversold zone, and this time too it has entered into oversold zone. A little bounce back we can see, and possibility for it to again drop exists. I will be cautious of this month. The MACD on the monthly charts has seen a high, and it is failing to drop, and it is failing to increase the high here, and this also indicates that the possibility of a good swing exists here on the monthly charts on Nasdaq 100. The RSI is comfortable. So considering this, now let me give you the trading levels and strategy for next. First, we'll talk about where you should buy. See, Markets does not bother what I think, what you think, or what anybody else think, whether those are the hedge fund managers, whether they are the president of any country. Markets do not bother about anything, and that is why only way to profit in market is to eliminate bias. Just trade as per the levels. One should know where you should take an entry, where one can consider that it is going to act bullish, and what would be the exit levels. If these three things you will keep in mind, also trading with the trailing stop loss and keep shifting your stop loss to cost. If these 3 to 4 basic principles you apply, definitely you should profit in the markets. And remember, only way is to first eliminate your bias. I think that market is going to drop, does not matter. You think that the market is going to drop, does not matter. So only trade as per the levels. That is why, let's see, we will see both the sides of the coin. We will see where to go long and where to go short, and that is why you can go long on next week about 12,200 only. If you see it trading about 12,200, go long, and then you can see, rather I will say yes 12,180, but yes, let's be a little bit comfortable, and you can go long at 12,200. Immediate resistance at 12,245, 12,310, and if it breaks past these two zones, remember 12,300 is going to be a very strong resistance. If it breaks past this, the direct destination is 12,400. Be watchful of 12,300 and 12,400. These two are taken, I will expect a strong rise, and then the next destination is 12,550, 12,600. If these two are taken, stay long on Nasdaq 100. We should see it hitting 12,740 and 13,000. But if it is going to happen this week or in this month, that you need to wait and watch out for. But yes, the good comfortable long entry or good comfortable levels where I will be turning moderately bullish is about 12,300, 400, and I can say a little bit of more bullishness, that is almost, I can say 20% bullishness I will see at around 12,600. If it sustains about 12,600, I will be turning literally bullish, and then we can expect it to hit at least 13,000 and plus levels. I don't think so that this is going to happen though, but let's see. These are markets. On the downside, you can go short at 12,050. Below 12,050, 12,000, 11,950 and 11,920. Watch out for these levels. Watch out for these levels. Definitely these are going to be good support, and below that we can see 11,840. Once it breaks below 11,840, I think it may call for a stronger drop. Then we can expect 11,750 and 11,600 levels, and below that 11,500. Breaking below 11,500, one can remain bearish for the rest of the month. 11,000 levels must be seen. Be cautious with your positions. I think there is still bearishness left, though it has seen a bounce back, but still there is bearishness left. So if you see it trading at 12,400 levels, in between 12,400 to 600, just stay little bit cautious. Only bullishness can be seen if it trades about 12,600, 650 zone. Till the time it trades below this, possibility of it to reverse again and retrace on the downside exists very strong, and hence you have to be very cautious with your positions there. Yes, till that time it trades between 12,400 and 11,900. You have to trade with the stop loss. You have to trail your stop losses on the larger note in between 11,800 and 12,650. You have to exercise caution. You have to always trail your stop losses. You have to always preserve your capital and take your position and trade accordingly. So trade accordingly, and yes, join my mentorship batch. Definitely, it will help you, becoming a profitable and proficient trader. The methodologies and the strategies taught will definitely help you in reading out the charts carefully, taking the right entries and the right exits at the right time. Learn this art, invest in your learning. Reach out to me for more details. This is a 15-day session, 90 minutes daily lifetime support is what you get. And reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. My Telegram channel ID is also mentioned in the description. Also, there is a link for a Patreon page if you appreciate my effort, because daily delivering twice the update on Nasdaq 100 is definitely an effort which, if you appreciate and if you become a patron, I will feel more motivated to deliver it on time. So become a patron. The link is mentioned in the description. The contribution is very minuscule, and if you want to become a premier member, that option is also available, where I'll be available for the consulting for any of your trading positions. So click on the pattern link and become a pattern. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.